Travis Wingate, so still trying to cool down by hearing the news about how Trump wants to run for a third and fourth term. So you know it's bad when I have to listen to Trump's nonsense. Violation of our constitutional rights. Still no response by the lawyer, and I shouldn't expect one, other than for him to be immediately calling the people who pulled the little stunt here today. What is interesting is that for our building's fire alarm, there are keys given to the box so that we can identify which room the alarm went off in and make sure that everybody's out and that it's not just a cooking fire. So there are 2 keys given to tenants. I was one of them until last week. I think it was on Thursday. Could have been Wednesday. No, because Tuesday was, so it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. One of the tenants came to me saying they had seen on my videos that I was leaving at the end of the month. And said that they had informed somebody else and volunteered them to have the key, my key for the box. Said, yeah, whatever. I never wanted it in the first place. It was a unanimous agreement from everybody in the beginning to have me be in charge of it. But the timing of all this is premeditated. So I know one spy, and it's somebody who's stabbing me in the back. Not cool. And so, yeah, they took the key away from me in advance, and then lo and behold, first thing Monday afternoon today, around 1, was it? 1:30? Somewhere in that time frame. Valley just happens to show up and hold a fire drill. As tenants who didn't know I had mine taken away were looking to me to find out if it's a fire drill or a false alarm or a real fire. And I had to tell them I no longer have the key. Isn't that interesting timing? And what that is called is a breach of contract. Premeditated breach of contract. They could not wait until September to do it. They had to do it now, while I'm still here, knowing that it's extended to the end of the month. And as a result, it's clear that their intention was to have me get angry and violent and get kicked out early. So yes, the lawyer was informed of that attempt as well. And so, yeah, it's clear that they know, and they're just trying to get rid of me. And I've not done anything to them. I've been a perfect tenant from the beginning. Never caused any problems. Never had any violations on my record. Then all of a sudden, Valley is not happy with me for some reason. And it was all around the same time period with the divorce, with the bishop, with the West Valley City Police. Well, no, the West Valley Police was a consequence of all that. But yeah, the bishop and divorce and Valley. All together doing a concerted three-prong attack. When I had my website, I think it's the 28th this month when it goes away, because the church owns the new company that owns the website. And the day after I filed my lawsuit, I was shut down. They claim, oh, we changed our analytical program. Now, Rosolian Isles, I believe, had something to say about that on an episode I saw this morning. And I was going, yeah, no, it was not. No, it was a news show that I saw catching up on the news. It was not Rosolian Isles. What was it? Jury, John Oliver. John Oliver covered it and didn't understand that it was the analytical programs that run everything on the internet, that run everything in business. That's what caused Blockbuster to fall. And I've gone over that video. I've gone over analytics. Remember Cambridge Analytica, 2016 election, WikiLeaks. Yes. Analytical programs are designed by a programmer. The programmer puts in specific codes on what to look for, and it's him and his biases that cause any and all problems that result. And John Oliver covered analytical programs are being used throughout this nation for jury duty. And that's why he had that little 8-year-old boy who got called for jury duty. But yeah, that's what YouTube uses. That's what Google uses. That's what my website used. The church invests in all of them specifically so that the companies running these programs can support their investor. That's how the church is implicated in all of these companies, shadow banning those who are critical of the Mormon church. That's why Nelson, as I told you before, changed the name of the church to no longer have the nicknames LDS Church, Mormon. It must be the full Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or the Church of Jesus Christ, which comes into conflict with some other churches. But yeah, that's why they did it, is for the analytical programs. Because when I'm doing a video and I put my title, LDS Church, Mormon, Mormons, Mormon Church, analytical programs now identify them and weed them out for you to see. That's how it's done. The church already has in their title the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or the Church of Jesus Christ, whatever channel they have, Church Newsroom channel, etc. They're already programmed in the analytical program to be left alone so that the church can get maximum coverage on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter. See where we're going with this? Or on Google or on MSN, or MSN, whatever that E thing here is that they changed the thing from an E, Microsoft Edge. Yeah. or Bing or whatever. The church invests in all of it. That's what you need to be paying attention to in the news. And this is how they do things. And remember, the church paid Nancy B. Cohn to have me disappeared. It is Nancy B. Cohn who's the cause of Valley being my landlord. I made the connection in my lawsuit, and Judge Clark Waddup's Mormon did not recuse himself, did not recognize that I had sent him the email saying that they were in default for filing, and dismissed my case to protect the church. That's how corrupt we're looking at here. That's why they're attacking me. And yet, all they had to do now was just wait for the end of the month. And they couldn't even do that.